Somebody had a long day.
A fun day.
A fun day. We are heading to California. So, I'm picking up my medicine, so hold on. Alright, just finished getting my medicine. So really quick, we're going to California, and usually it's about 250 miles to go where we're at, where my mom lives. And this is where I'm at with the Maverick. Turn this over. I have a full tank, little less than full tank, and I am at 339 or 340, about 340-ish. So my guess is by the time I hit our destination at the hotel we're staying at, I should have, give or take, 100 miles left to the tank. But it all depends on how I drive. So we'll see how that goes. Somebody had a very long day, but that's a good thing. A side note, going on an uphill, kind of, so I'm guessing that's the reason why I'm just averaging 21.5 miles per gallon. And we'll see how I do. This is probably this is going to be the first trip for the Maverick, a long distance trip, so we'll see how the Maverick performs, and I'll keep you guys posted. I've been on the road for like an hour, 5 hours, 10 minutes. I got on the freeway at 255. He's so sleepy. Jesus. Of course, I can still drive. Yeah. Ears are popping. But so far, the Maverick is driving very well. I've been up about 110. Traffic isn't bad at all, so I've been able to have the truck up to like 110. It drives really smooth. That's one thing. It is noisy. It doesn't really bother me, but yeah, it is noisy compared to Amanda's Fusion. I have the AC on, but it doesn't even make a difference. It is noisy in the cab. Driving is fast on the freeway, so. All in all, it's smooth. So one thing, it's noisy. That's for sure. Two, since I've said before, I have the XL. I don't have cruise control. So that's one thing I have to constantly have my foot on the pedal and just monitor how hard or how light I press in the gas. But yeah, so far so good. Alright. She is awake. She's awake. It's time for me to go to sleep. Anyway, the Maverick is doing good. However, I'm not impressed with the miles per gallon. I'll show you why. What I've been averaging, 21.2, and that's what I have left over. However, I've been driving on eco mode, so I did that on purpose. First of all, because I'm just used to driving eco mode in the city, like in the street or and whatever. But I don't think eco mode is good to be on the freeway. I'm gonna switch it right now to normal mode and see how that goes for the rest of the trip from now until I get to our destination. Let's switch that right here. All right, let's see how that goes. So that's one thing with the modes. We'll check on that, and then for the rest of the trip, I'll probably stay on eco mode when we're in the city, like Glendale, wherever we're gonna be, and then on our way back. Yeah, he's delusional. He's probably hungry and getting antsy because he's been on the car seat for a while. On the way back, just before I fill the tank up, I want to drive on just normal mode, see how that goes. Actually, you know what? Let me stay on eco mode for the rest of this trip right here. There. Okay. I switched it back to eco mode just to make it fair. Because like from Vegas to LA, we're going on eco mode. From LA back to Vegas, I want to be driving in normal. I want to see how much of a difference it is. See, you like little Dip Dots ice cream? Yeah.
I've never seen them sell it in a bag. I've always seen it with a spoon. Ooh.
Yeah, it's chilly up in this. All right, we're almost there. We had to do a pit stop, of course, because some people have to go to the bathroom. What?
Well,
Ew.
it was dirty.
Yeah, it was kind of dirty. So let's check out our stats.
You had to go hard?
Yeah. Oh. Hold it.
I'll eat it.
No, you will not. It's going out.
Anyway,
Or it melts.
hold on. This is the stats here. There you go. That's what I've done so far. I like Maverick. It's driving very well. Again, noisy in the cab. Past 80, it gets noisy. Eco mode, not a good idea in the freeway.
Yeah.
And there was something else. I don't know. But so far so good. Oh, and obviously I don't have the cruise control. We're only like, man, I lost it. We're about 30-40 miles away. So like I said before, we got on the freeway at 255 and it's 620 right now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 hours, not that bad. We did 2 pit stops, about like 20 minutes, 20-minute pit stops. So all in all, it was good. So 2 20-minute pit stops, and there was a 10 or 15 minute delay on Cajon Pass.
Yeah, it was like
It was a 15 minutes. So all in all, I could have still made it in 3 hours still. You know, if it wasn't for the 2 pit stops and the delay, solid 3 hours as usual. Traffic was really nice other than the Cajon Pass. Other than that, really good. So let's get going. All right, guys, we made it. He's getting a little impatient, got his socks off, but we made it. So this is what the end result was. That's the GPS. Looks nice and clear. and I finally did 23.1 miles. And as I predicted, I was 91 miles left to the gallon. And I stayed on eco mode. So yeah, like I said, I'm happy with the Maverick. Not very fond with the mileage, but like I said, I think the eco mode kind of messed up that. I'm not looking forward in putting gas in California. We already stopped our last pit stop, and we were at a Chevron, and it was $5.89 or $6.29, something to that effect. Yeah, that is ridiculous. Anyway, but yeah, can't complain. It drove really smooth. There was no hiccups whatsoever. Just the mileage was not very impressed. But we'll check on that. Well, Amanda's checking in the hotel. We're gonna get something to eat. Go see my parents. I'm gonna fill up the tank, which is, I'm not looking forward to it. And we'll see what's up. All right. Thank you very much. Stay tuned for the next time. Let's see how the Maverick does. All right, we are heading home. We did not have a nap today. It's gonna be a long drive home. Well, supposedly it's 3 hours, almost a 4-hour trip. He usually takes like about an hour and a half, 2 hour nap. So let's see how that goes. Anyway, heading home. Maverick did great. I kept that on EcoBoost, and now just filled out a full tank of gas, and that's how much I have until empty. So let me erase all this. Let me erase this. And we'll see how I do. Yeah. Gas in California is ridiculous. So it took me about $80 or $85 to fill the gas up, the tank up. That's ridiculous. Anyway, we're heading out. I'll probably do another update midway, and then finally when we get to Vegas. All right, so take care. Doing a whole lot better with mileage with normal mode or in normal mode, and it doesn't seem like I'm gonna take that long to get back to Vegas. And I'm 3 miles away supposedly to get Highway 15 to go back up north to Vegas. So he's still knocked out. That's one update. So when I first started filming, it was like literally getting in the freeway from where my parents live to now where we get Interstate 15 to go up north to Vegas. So that's one update. As far as now, mileage is really good on normal mode. Second or third update, I'm not so sure. But we are just going in Cajon Pass. This part right here. Going up is a little steep, which is probably gonna mess up miles per gallon. But so far, traffic has been pretty good for being a Saturday. Cajon Pass coming down is usually nice, but some people don't know how to drive in it, because you just let go of the gas and let the car cruise down the mountain. That's pretty much the safest way. But yeah, there's still people that just have accidents. Going up is a different story. It's pretty nice. And like I said, it's probably gonna mess up my per gallon like it's doing right now. But on a good note, I'm doing pretty good timing. I should be home around supposedly 8:52, but I'm hoping sooner. First pit stop. So anyway, I have no idea. We're in Hesperia-ish area. So that's what happens when you travel with a 3.5-year-old. Not complaining, just informing. You cannot drive 3 hours straight through, because he's gonna either, or she either want to go pee, poo, hungry, frustrated, or something else, or all 5. So yeah, and it's a good pit stop because we're here at Circle K. I'm not advertising, I'm just informing again. We're gonna get this crispy, crunchy chicken. I've had that before over there in Vegas. They have that and it's really good. So that's where we're gonna have to eat on the way back to Vegas. So far, I am impressed a whole lot more than before. The Maverick has been driving nice. From Vegas to LA to Glendale, specifically Glendale, it drove amazing, but the miles per gallon were awful. I had it on eco mode, and I was averaging between 20-22 miles per gallon. Now, other than the fact that I went up Cajon Pass, I was at like either between 28 to 31 miles per gallon, which is a big difference. That's pretty much between 8 and 9 gallons more than when I came. So I'm guessing that by the time I get there, I'll truly have at least 110 or 120 miles left in the tank to use, which is amazing. But stay tuned. Anyway, let me let you go. I'm hungry too. Alright guys, I just made it back. So, thank you for staying till the end. And like I said before in the intro, is the EcoBoost all-wheel drive better than the hybrid? So theoretically speaking, as you can see, let me see if I can. I did a total of 256.3 miles. And I have 259 miles left on this tank. Half a tank left. Which means, theoretically, car, that I can do 510, or let's say 500 plus miles on the tank on the EcoBoost. That is probably the same or probably even better than the hybrid. I am not complaining. So let me explain to you a little bit. Low end, mid end, and high end. Low end of the mileage was about 26.5. Middle end, which was pretty much average on what I did, was about 31.5, 31.8. And high end, when it was just a straight road for 5, 10, 50 miles, was about 32.2, 32.5 miles per gallon. That's pretty good as for being an EcoBoost. And you saw that the speed that I was going was between 70 and 80 miles, almost 85 miles per hour. There were some points where I was going at 90, 95, which I know I wasn't supposed to, but a lot of that was when I was going downhill and I was letting the truck coast. It held its own. I would like give it just a small little tap in the gas, and it held its own. But there's a lot of variables. Like I said in the beginning. This could be, I don't know if you can say worst case scenario, best case scenario, but bear in mind, like I said before, I drove on a Saturday, traffic was good, temperature was about mid to high 60s, and I did not have the heater or AC on. If I had the AC on, it was very little, like the speed was at a 1 or a 2 most of the time. It was getting stuffy in the cab, obviously, because there's 3 bodies, and so we would roll down the window just a little bit, let the air circulate. So that's another factor. The other thing is what you're gonna have to put in consideration is what you're carrying, how many people you have, what you're carrying on the bed. That's gonna be a big factor on it. How many people you have in the cab, that's gonna be another factor, and what you are carrying in the cab as well as in the bed. Okay, so it was just Amanda, Sebastian, and I. In the cab, we just had blankets, pillows, Sebastian's toys, and 1 or 2 bags of snacks and food or whatever. On the bed of the truck, we had a bag of toys of Sebastian, and we had just a big luggage for Sebastian, Amanda, and I for like a 3 or 4 night stay. Like I said, that's best case scenario, I guess. Now, like I said, this is very good. I think it's the worst case, best case scenario. Worst case because it's like, how often will you pack light? Not all the time. Especially if you're gonna travel across state lines or across the city, from one city to another. If you're hauling or logging or delivering stuff, so that's gonna be a big impact on your gas mileage. And like I said, there's only 3 passengers, 2 of them being 100 pounds plus. Sebastian is, maybe 40, 45 pounds. So a lot of things to consider. However, this is one of the many good factors of the Maverick, at least in my opinion. So if you have a Maverick and you're traveling light with 2 other people, depending, I don't want to say expect this, because again, I want to say it again and again and again. It depends on the factors, on a lot of factors. But this might be a possibility that some people might experience, being able to travel 500 plus miles on a tank, on EcoBoost. Not bad at all. Anyway, thank you very much for staying till the end. I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and just check out the rest of the other videos I have, just about everyday adventure. I'm gonna try to upload more. I've just been busy, just have a lot on my plate. One main thing about doing this is I need to think and care for myself. So I do this on the side, and that's why I don't post that much. I have a lot on my plate. Just personal stuff, nothing big, but it is what it is.